Prioritizing a quick sale over customer relationships has put 74% of brands on the chopping block. Take a moment to really absorb that. 74% of brands that don't prioritize brand loyalty over a quick sale find themselves on the chopping block. The only way not to be on the chopping block is to develop a consistent, long-term relationship with your ideal individuals. Only those brands can retain their top spot in the marketplace, and branding and marketing are both vehicles to do just that. Branding and marketing both help to cement your brand's position in the market, and both have to work towards creating long-term relationships. There's a lot of debate about marketing versus branding. It's very simple. Branding is the process of creating a name, a symbol, a design, a message, and much else that identifies and differentiates a product from other products. On the other hand, marketing is the process of promoting and selling those products or services. Marketing includes market research and advertising. It is obvious that both processes are important, but for different reasons. Like two branches in the same tree. They live off each other and are rooted in the same goals. So if you're wondering, marketing versus branding, which one do you need to do? That's not the question. The question is, which one is going to bring your audience into a better long-term relationship with you? Which one is going to build a continuing customer connection? Today, we're answering the question on every entrepreneur's mind. What's the difference between branding and marketing? What comes first? What is more important? Let's look at Netflix and Hulu. Netflix is all about creating a long-term relationship with its customers. They prioritize that relationship over the quick sell. Hulu doesn't do this, and so you forget about them. People stop caring if Hulu exists. So the key is to using a unique voice through branding or marketing or both. But the key is using a unique voice to build a continuing customer connection with your ideal individuals. That's the only way to not get on that chopping block. And the chopping block comes up almost every time they buy. And definitely every time anything changes in the world, which is like every day. Because of your convenience meter, your pricing meter, your choice meter, your changes with everything that happens in your life. You have a baby, you wake up in a bad mood, you have an argument with your partner, all of this can impact your buying decisions. You lose a client, you gain 2 clients, you get a pleasant surprise. Heck, even if your regular parking spot is taken, you have to park a long way off. Any of these things can impact our choices. And if there's no real connection with the brand, suddenly, your buying choices change. The littlest things can tip the balance. But if there is a real connection, then it stays, even if your life goes up and down, because it is going to go up and down. In the fact, the familiarity or the connection to a brand could actually be comforting, a reliable constant in their life. So with branding and marketing, it's not that one is better than the other. Both are vital. It's about deciding how to best make that long-term connection using a 2-pronged approach. The aim is always building continuing customer connection. Your brand is who you are. Marketing is your message. We spoke about how 74% of brands are on the chopping block, right? What is common among the 26% that survive? These are the brands that have a personality that's different from their competitors. These brands engage with their customers to become and remain relevant to them. They share the same values as their ideal people. A brand that gets it right, Maybelline, New York. What comes to mind when you think about this brand? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, right? This is one of the most recognizable taglines over the past 150 years. So clearly, they have done things right. In 2016, Maybelline changed the tagline to "Make it happen." No more maybes for today's woman. We take life as it comes. We make things happen. But despite this change, the earlier tagline, "Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline," remains strong in people's memories. It's so ingrained in our minds. Maybelline has always kept its branding and marketing strategies, both current with the times. The company was founded in 1915 and has remained relevant to its core demographic for that incredible length of time. Way back in 1917, the brand brought out the first modern eye cosmetic for everyday use. And hey, presto, we had mascara. In the 80s, the brand slogan was Maybelline. Maybelline, oh la la. And that resonated for that time. The branding and marketing has adapted to changed realities and customer needs over the years. And Maybelline is still one of the top cosmetic brands in the world, over 100 years after it was launched. This is a brand that we see as cool, hip, effortlessly stylish, it always spoke to the modern woman. Even when the concept of modern was very different 100 years ago, the brand positioned itself as sophisticated, the brand for the woman about town who was confident in herself. However, the brand was also seen as accessible. The price point being lower than its sister brand, L'Oreal, makes Maybelline seem like the savvier choice. The branding has evolved with the times, but has remained consistent to the image that the brand has effortlessly stylish and accessible. Maybelline has always got its marketing right. They always engaged with their customers and communicated using technology effectively. Maybelline would offer one-on-one consultations in stores. This proved very persuasive because this was done at the point of sale by trained personnel. This demonstrated to buyers how well the product could actually work. Maybelline was among the first to use social media for its campaigns back in 2006, way back when MySpace was a thing. They created an online quiz that grabbed attention. It was a new thing then, way before quizzes were cool. A little later, they created Pink Monday, where Facebook and Instagram users were encouraged to post and share pictures to register for a contest. The next logical step was to use influencers to spread their message. They cottoned on to the fact that they could do this at a fraction of the cost of traditional advertising. In 2014, YouTube beauty vloggers created videos using Maybelline's nude palette, and the videos were very popular. What the brand gets really right is that it creates online conversations that successfully carry on offline as well. They give their customers something to engage with and talk about amongst themselves. They create content that's compelling enough not only to share online, but also interesting enough that people talk about it in face-to-face conversations. So when Gigi Hadid appeared at the Met Gala to debut the brand's Soda Pop eyeshadow, this is really impactful for their brand. In 2019, the brand collaborated with Puma to successfully create that link between fashion and athletics with their multitasking athleisure wear inspired collection. These initiatives work as a brand building exercise as well for marketing a particular product. So what's the difference between Maybelline's branding and marketing? The branding is the why. The marketing is the how. They want to be relevant and beloved to their people, so they position their brand and its values in a very certain way. They do this by giving people something to talk about, by employing an integrated marketing strategy that uses celebs and influencers and creates a high-quality content that is most likely to become viral in its own accord. Over the years, Maybelline told us who they are: the inventor of the mascara, the woman who is effortlessly stylish, who lets her lips do the talking. They communicated these ideas with their people by using the technology they had at their disposal. When Thomas Lyle Williams created mascara, as we understand it, for his sister Mabel, this started off Maybelline as a mail-order company. Clever, right? Later, they collaborated with fashion weeks, and in the age of social media, they struck a chord with their #NoMaybes video campaign that spoke to people who are struggling with their confidence to be more confident. This aligned the brand to an important cause. Their branding and marketing combined to find and motivate buyers. They not only created customer loyalty, but also customers who were their advocates, furthering their brand story by word of mouth. Their brand processes successfully helped create value for their products, making people perceive those products as valuable. This is what built and helped maintain brand equity for Maybelline. Branding like a role model and marketing like a reporter. Marketing sells while branding makes you memorable. Marketing is something that you use to call attention to your product. It could be a promotion, an event, an expo that's going to make people buy right now. But branding is done to remain in the mind customer. It's what's going to make them continue to buy, continue to choose to buy again and again. Branding is like a really good, solid, long-term relationship, like you would have with your family. Marketing is more like a friend that may or may not turn into a long-term relationship. The process of branding helps create an identity: fun, safe, classy, trending, authoritative, curious, adventurous, colorful, timeless, whatever. People identify with that identity and that personality, and they want to belong. Like the membership of a club. Branding says, this is who I am. And people say, me too. And marketing is more like, here's this really cool thing. And people say, wow, I'm interested in that. So ask yourself right now, are your ideal individuals looking for a role model, a way of life? Are they looking for a reporter, a quick equation? Do they want to connect with you on your unique values, your unique voice, your unique promise, or your absolutely unexchangeable offering? That's the sweet spot you can find when the two branches support each other to attain a common goal of creating continuing customer connection. Otherwise, people cease to care if you exist. Why do people care more about Netflix, say a pay-per-view service such as Google Movies? Netflix is a subscription-only platform. It asks for your monthly or yearly commitment. It rewards you by giving you access to the most comprehensive entertainment library whenever, wherever you are. Their relationship with you is an ongoing one. If you're not taking the time to develop that continuing customer connection through branding and marketing, you'll be forced to compete on price, and that is rarely a viable long-term strategy. Netflix is more expensive than Disney Plus or Amazon Prime, but it's not competing only on price. That's why it's first amongst equals. Aim for continuing connection. It's all about brand loyalty. Don't get distracted by the argument of which is better, marketing versus branding. People will say PR is better than branding, branding is better than marketing, marketing is better than advertising, advertising is kaboom, brain explosion. It's all about how they feel about you. That's it. That's all there is to it. Prioritize the long-term customer relationship over the quick sale in order not to be on the chopping block. That's the branding secret of the Fortune 100 companies. To know more of their big player insider secrets, click on the link in the description below. I release new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Consider them your own personal masterclass in brand building and becoming an inspiration to millions. And don't forget our motto, our true north, to love what you do and love how you do it. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll love.